What's going on, everyone? Atlas the Wizard here. Before I start this video, I want anyone who's watching to like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't so already, I do have a lot of viewers that think that I'm just posting just to do Apex openings, and they don't realize that I'm actually pretty decent at the game. So yeah, just subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Turn on notifications if you want to see more content. But today we're going to talk about Season 9, and I'm going to give you guys some 5 tips to improve. The first one would be, to be in here, to be in the firing range. I realize that a lot of people that do want to get better at the game don't want to get into the intricacies and the new things of this new season, which is the PK is back. We got the bow check bow, triple take his care package weapon now. Like, all these things add up, man. If you do want to get better, I do recommend looking into the patch notes. I'll probably drop a link in the description below, so you guys can like read into them. When it comes to the firing range, you need to practice from all ranges, even like the ranges you can't even like see. You know what I mean? Like, you need to practice all of these ranges, all these new weapons. You can't go into like any fight, especially let's say we're friends, right? And I don't have a mic, you don't have a mic, or whatever the reason. You need to like swap out weapons for sure. Like, if you don't have something, let's say you have like a P20. Let's say this was season 8, right? And you had like a P20 and you're like, dude, I need hammer point. I'm like, dude, first of all, finding a hammer point is like finding a needle in a haystack. Especially if you don't know when the next third party is gonna come in, the fourth party is gonna come in. So whenever you don't have something, you need to swap it out. You can't stay with like one crappy weapon and one good weapon. I'm not gonna make a tier list for the weapons. There's videos on that already. So yeah. So that's the first step, I guess. The second step is definitely mindset. Mindset is super important. There's a lot of mixed emotions that can happen when you're playing this game. Especially if you're having like a bad win streak. If you have a good win streak, that's its own category, because if you're in a good win streak, you're gonna be put into better servers. You're gonna start playing like diamonds, like myself. You're gonna start playing with more, masters, preds, all that. So, in terms of mindset, I do recommend that. Just like if you're having a losing streak, like, just close it out. Just take a quick break, go use the bathroom, go eat something. I've had instances where my friends, like, they're so focused because they've been on a losing streak. They haven't been getting, their KD up or anything like that, and they're just like, I'm just gonna muscle down. I'm just gonna keep playing. And then, I mean, that's not healthy, but it's like one way to improve when you're fresh, and that includes winning as well. I've had instances where, like, I'm on a good win streak, like I'm winning pretty consistently, but I'm just like, I need a break, and my friends are like, oh, just one more. But it's like, no, man, like, that's the gambler mentality in you telling you to keep going just because you had a good game last game. And I hate to say it, but it's like, even if that was the case last game, I was probably the one doing most of the work. You know what I mean? Like, not to sound messed up, but that's usually how it goes when I tell people, like, oh, we're on a win streak, but I want to stop. So keep that in mind. Mindset is one of the strongest factors to make you a better player. Not just in Apex, but like Season 9, just overall, you know what I mean? Number 3 is going to be settings. I realize that people have come back to this game for the hype. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like, you can come back and, like, start wiping lobbies if you want to. Like, you've been playing X game and you haven't touched this in Season 2, but it's so important to go into your settings and just change everything, like your layouts. Colorblind mode for sure is very important. Take off subtitles. I'm just showing off my settings, but these are not set in stone. You know what I mean? Like, you need to, like, take into account how your play style affects your gameplay, your teammates' gameplay. People think I'm crazy because I take off crosshair or damage feedback And I'm just like, the more information that I see when I'm in a fight, the better. The more there's things that are not in my way, the better. Damage numbers are one of those things. My ping, like I would rather have it faded than be solid so I can see through it. Information in this game is key. Your settings are key. I Here's the thing, it's like there's so many advances. Every season has different layouts, not just layouts, but the maps keep changing and you know the structures of different areas change. So changing your settings, changing your movements, is very, very important. I recommend you do that on your own time. Like I said, I don't want to put up my controller settings on here. I gave you like the general ones, right? But I don't want to put up my controller settings because then everyone's just gonna get mad at me and be like, Atlas, you play like this? I can't believe you. Why would you play like this even though you're a freaking try-hard Lifeline? Like, I can't do that. Again, that's on your time. Fourth step is gonna be community. Um, community goes community goes hand in hand with communication. Let's say if you're solo queuing, you don't have a mic, and you're with two random teammates. It's better to use your pings efficiently. You know, just be like, hey, I don't have these things. Let's say I don't have this, right? I have like a clip. Let's just say we finished fighting someone. Your teammate yoinked all of the light ammo, and you do this, and they don't drop you any. And there's no light ammo in your general facility because light ammo is very popular, right? You need to keep pinging it until they give you something. Like I don't care if it's annoying you. I don't care if you have a problem. Like, dude, you need to give me something because you can't expect me to like back you up. Even with this, it's like 20 is nothing against like a full stack, you know, against 3 people. And then those 3 people are getting chased by another squad. So it's like you need to let your squad know that you're down. Like you're down bad on these weapons, on your ammo, I should say. It's another thing with randoms that is not often talked about. Well, let's stop talking about randoms. Let's talk about when you're in a squad. Communication's everything, man. Like, you need to ping efficiently. Right now, there's like it's not showing because I don't have like 2 other people in here, but usually it shows what kind of ammo type you have. So it'll show light ammo and shotgun ammo since I have a PK on me. You need to press start, and then you need to look at what your teammates have and be like, hey, like, you need to drop me something, dude. I'm looking for blah 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 attachments. It's the most important thing in this game are light mags and you know, stabilizers are whatever, because I expect you guys to be in the firing range and definitely practice without stabilizers. Stabilizers are more so a luxury in my opinion. If you do want to get better at the game, you need to play without certain attachments. And then yeah, I mean, and then I guess the last pro tip of this try hard Lifeline is to just have fun this season. Like I said, just the wins will come. You will get better if you practice. Especially what I've noticed from community feedback from my clan specifically, that people are having a lot of fun in arenas, which is really I'm glad to hear that. You know, like, it's good to have a new mode that's gonna stay for the duration of the season. I remember when Elite Queue was very popular in Season 0 and everyone was playing that, but arenas is a good incentive, especially if you're not good at winning your 1v1s and if you're not good at taking third parties, which is key, which is critical for new players who just came in here because they don't know the fundamentals of you know, of stopping multiple parties. It's better to practice in arenas if you are coming back for this season, for Season 9. But yeah, man, I think that's all I wanted to pinpoint in this top 5 ways to improve Season 9. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments. If you have any comments, drop them in the comments. And you know, if you want to play with me on PSN, my PSN is right here if you want to do all that. So thanks again for watching, you guys. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Um, have a great Mother's Day for yeah for everyone, because I guess I made this during Mother's Day. It's getting pretty late, but thanks again for watching, you guys. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.